I'm going to keep these as brief as I can. So workout number 1, we've got a 5-minute warm up. So you can warm up on a bike, you can run, you can do cross trainer, anything that's going to get your blood pumping. I want you to do it for 5 minutes. It's not a time to go crazy though. Make sure that you take it easy. You're just getting your body and your mind prepared for a workout. As soon as you come on off that, you're going into body weight squats. So that's just regular squats, 10 of those, 10 V-sits. So that's where you're going back like this into V-sits. So just get yourself some space in the gym, wherever you are. Then you're going into step back lunges. So you can put your hands in your hips, or you can hang them down, however you feel like. So make sure really good form with those. Go through the full range, step back 10 times. Then we've got walkouts into runner's lunge. So walkouts into runner's lunge looks like this. You're going to walk yourself out on your hands. Get that core nice and tight and strong. Lift one leg up, lift the other one up, and then back again. That's 1, you've got 5 to do. All right, so that is the warm-up section. That's going to get you nice and warm, nice and ready for your workout. Section number 2, part 2, we've got goblet squats straight into step back lunges. So goblet squats, elbows in nice and tight, tummy in nice and strong, squeeze your bum at the top, and then you're dropping your hips down and back. So you're coming straight down and straight up. We've got 10 of those, followed, this is superset, which means 1 straight after the other, no rest, by lunges. So then you have got another 10 of those. Then you rest for 60 seconds, and then you go again. But when you go again, try and increase the weight. So for example, I used a 4 then, kettlebell. I might use a 6 for the next round, and then an 8. Make note of the weights that you use. So goblet squats and lunges, you can use a kettlebell like this, or you can use a dumbbell like this. Okay, so that is part 1. Part 2, you've got lots and lots of tests to do, because it's kind of test week. So you're going to do a 60-second row test, note the distance. Then you've got a watt bike test. If you don't have a watt bike in your gym, then set yourself resistance on the bike. Make a note of the resistance that you've got on there, and then put your distance down. Push-up test. Again, make a note if you're doing these on your knees or your toes. Make sure that you do rest 2 minutes in between. Part 3. So part 3 is a deadlift and bent over row. So it's a bit like part 1, where you're doing 10 reps of one, 10 reps of the other, then rest for 60 seconds 3 times. So I'm going to show you a deadlift and a bent over row. So with deadlifts, if you're not sure in the gym, or so if you're in the gym, usually you've got an instructor hanging around, so you can go and ask them. If you're not sure right now and you think, oh, I need some advice, film yourself, send it to me, and I'll let you know if your form's okay. So just be really careful with your back. It's just a regular deadlift here. Hang it down, arms fully extended, shoulders down and back, tummy nice and strong. From here, you're going to keep the bar as close to your legs as you can. You're going to bend your knees slightly and hinge in your hips. So your hips are going to go back. So then that bar is going to stay as close to your shins as you can. Neck's in line with your back. Back is nice and straight. And then you're going to just pull up and squeeze and thrust at the top. So you go down and up. So you're loading up the hamstrings, loading up your glutes, driving your heels through the floor, squeezing up, like you're pulling something up away from the floor. So that's your deadlifts. Bent over rows, bring your chest down in line with the floor. Engage those shoulders down and back. And then from there, you're just going to pull the bar straight up and straight down. So you're squeezing those shoulders around the side of your ribs, or side of your spine even. So then once you've done 10, you rest, 60 seconds, load up the bar, and then try and do heavier for another 10 of each. If you haven't got a bar available, then you can do this with dumbbells as well. Lost my other dumbbell. There it is, hold on a sec. dumbbell. So deadlifts, again, nice and close to your shins, squeeze at the top, and then bent over rows, you're just pulling into your chest. So again, yeah, make sure that you write down those weights that you use. Part 4 is a CV test. This is where you're going to really push yourself at the end. So you've got 5 rounds, 500 metres on the bike. If the bike's not available, do it on a rower instead. Just make sure that you do it on the rower when you come round to it next time as well. Then you've got 10 squats, straight down, straight up, 5 burpees and 5 push-ups. And just remember there's lots of different versions of burpees. You can do the regular, where you're jumping back and in. You can do chest to floor, or you can do step. So if you are doing either of those, make a note on which one you're doing. 5 rounds, note your time. Next time you come to it, you're going to beat the time. That's it. That's workout 1. Enjoy. Let me know how you get on.